everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel Competition Valley. My name is Prashant Mohan Thakur, and now today we'll be knowing some facts, some concept about divisibility. This is the first class for divisibility, so we'll be just creating the basics. In our next class, we'll be ensuring that we do some high concept and complex questions as well. So I'll start from the basic. We all know the divisibility rule for two. So for like any for 2 it's simply that it has to be an even number. And how do you know about that? You can check any of the last digit. If last digit is 2, 4, 6, 8, 0, anything, it will be divided by 2. So that's not difficult. For 3, just digital sum of the number should be a multiple of 3. For an example, you have 5, 6, 7, 7, 2, 5. So just add 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 7 plus 2 plus 5, 6, 6, 5, 11, 7, 18, 25, 27, 32. So unfortunately it will not be divided by 3. The same is with 9 as well. I'm just taking 3 and 9 together. In 9 as well, for 9 as well, that the digital sum has to be a multiple of 9. For example, you can take 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 9, 9, 5, 1, 7. Let's check. 2 plus 4, 6, 6, 12, 8, 20, 22, 31, 40, 45, 46, 53, 8. So it's not going to be divided. So for 2 and 3 is the same thing, that you have to take the digital sum. That's easy. Now we'll try to check for 6. For 6, it has to be if a number is a multiple of 2 and 3, it will be for 6 well, let's take a number. You can take a number, let's say 48. So 48, 8 plus 4 plus 8 is 12, or 3, the digital sum is 3, so it is divided by 3. 2, because it's a whole number, it will be divided by 6 as well. So not at all difficult for 6 as well. So let's do it for 7 now. Now for 7, let's take a number 8, 2, 5, 4, 7. If it is divisible by 7 or not. What we can do, just multiply this number again with 2. So you can 8, 2, 5, 4 and minus 5, 4, 0, 5, 1, 4, 8, 2. Do you think it should? Okay, how do we get to know if it is divisible or not? So we can take with this again, 4 to 8, 82 minus 8 is 74. So 74 is not divisible by 7, so it should not be. So it would not be divisible. Okay, I'll explain. Okay, give me 1 second. I'll explain it again. So what do we do when we are doing for 7 is just check the last number. Okay, this is the last number, multiply it by 2 and subtract it with the remaining number itself. Okay, for an example, let's say we know that 777 is divisible. So let's prove it, if what we are trying to do is right or not. Okay, so what we do, we take the last digit and multiply by 2. So it's 14. So you take 7 and you multiply 14, you would have 63, which is divisible by 7 equal to 9, isn't it? Now some of you might do this as well, so I'll just show you. 3 7 1 is 6, 7 1 is 7, 4 7 1 6 7, so 7109. Okay. But this is ideal, this is what should be done. Okay, this process is ideal. We can check for any other number. We can check for 5272 if it is divisible by 7, so 4, so 527 minus 4 is 523, so 523. We can again check if it is divisible. 3 6, so 52 minus 6 is 46. Oh, it's not there. Had it been 42, we could have easily said that it would easily divide that. Now we can check other way as well. So it's 7 6 42, 7 7 49, 3 7 5 2, so it's not going to divide either as well. Okay, so for 7 again, I will just write it down over here. For 7, multiply the digit at ones place by 2 and subtract the remaining number. It should be there. Now we missed doing 4, we did 3, we did 6, we did 9, but we jumped 4, so we'll do 4 as well. So for, let's say there's a number 24291728884. So what we need to see, we need to only check for last 2 digit numbers, just last two. If 84 is divisible by 4, then our work is done. So we see it is divisible by 4, so we have 84 into 4 is 21, so it is divisible. Now but there's a question, you may ask me that why only the last 2 digits? No, why only last 2 digits? So I'll explain it to you. See, let me do this in next slide. Now why do we need to check only the last 2 digits of a number to ascertain if it is divisible by 4 or not? I'll tell you. Now let's assume a number A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay. So how can we write it over here? Can we write it over here in form of, again, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 10 to the power 6 into A plus 10 to the power 5 into B plus 10 to the power 4 into C plus 10 to the power 3 or cube into D plus 10 to the power square E plus 10 to the power F plus 10 to the power G. Can you write? We have done this before as well. This is nothing new for us, I believe. If any one of you is new over here, please go back and refer to the old videos. You will get to understand how is it written. Over here, I'll just give you a glimpse that this is what it is. This is how it's written in form when we try to break it over here. So now what we do for 4, when we are trying to check it with 4, we only check these 2 numbers. If these 2 numbers are getting divided by 4 or not. So why is it so? Because see, it's a very interesting concept, because this gives you 1 multiply anything and this gives you 10 multiply anything. So this is for sure, this place for sure is not divisible by 4, not. divisible by 4. But over here it's just 1, so it can be any number. Let's say if you have, instead of g, if you have 4, then you would have 10 into 4, 40, and it would simply multiply, it would simply be a factor of 4. It can be divided by 4. But if you move ahead from here, see over here, it would be anything 100 into something, it would be anything 1000 into anything, it would be. So if you keep going this way, and you will see that all these numbers are already divisible by 4. The only numbers that are not divisible are these two places. Okay, so what we're trying to so what we do, we try to check with this place if is, because these are two different numbers, so it could be that a combination of number forms as such that it is divisible by 4. But after this number, we are pretty sure, because 100 place is already divisible, we know 100 place will be divisible because 100 is divisible by 4. Similarly 1000 will be divisible, similarly you keep going on, it will all be divisible. So that's why we only check the last two digits just to ensure if it is divisible by 4 or not. So again, it's a concept less used, just for your knowledge, hardly any application. So what we have done for 3 and 9, these are similar. We have done for 6, we have done for 7, you remember, we have to multiply the last number and subtract it. And we have done for 4, we have just completed it. So we know 10, there is nothing wrong with 10, it's very easy. For 11, it's not difficult either. So let's say there's a number A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So for 11, what you need to do, right from the left, you need to go towards this way, you need to go left to right, and alternatively add the sum and divide. So A plus C plus E plus G minus B plus D plus F plus H. So if these, upon subtraction, if we get anything which is multiple of 11, it means it is certainly, it means it is divisible. Okay, let me see, let me just try to put some value over here. 7, 4, 3, 9. So we have 7, 4, 11, 3, 14, 9, 23. Okay, 23. Okay, let me see if we can. And we have 2, 1, 4, 6. So this is the second set of number. So let's say, what do we see over here? So we see 7, 4, 11, 3, 49, 23, and 2, 1, 3, 9, 2, 1, 3, 4, 7, 6, 13. It gives you 10. So 2, 4, 6, 6, 12. We can take this as 0. If we take this 0, you would have this 12, and this would go on 11. So it means it can be divided. It just means that alternate number. But remember, you have to start from left and you need to go towards. So right. Check the alternate number, and this is what you need to do. You need to add it up and then subtract it. And if it is coming in any multiple of 11, it should do. Now for 6, we have already studied. So for 12, if you want, you can simply break it like 3 into 4. That should be all for 12. Alright, still a right for you. For 12, you need to check for 3 into 4. For 3, we know digital sum should be a multiple, and for 4, we know check last two digits. Do not sum up, because sometimes because there's so much of sum and division and checking going on, sometimes we may confuse ourselves. That's the reason. Okay, so I hope beginning you have all have some sort of concept set up in your mind now. So let's try to do a question. So let's see, is 6, 2, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 250999732 divisible by x squared if x equal to -2. Very standard question, completely based on concept. It could be any long number. You should not be afraid of these numbers. And if some of you are worried about this being -2, again, just go for it. Go for solving the question and you will see how number changes itself. So it says x equal to -2. It is and given x square, which means nothing but x is equal to 4. That's what it is given, isn't it? X square equal to 4, sorry. And we need to check with 4 if it is divisible or not. So what we need to check, and we need to check if this number is divisible by 4 or not. So what we do over here, it doesn't matter how long this number is. That's why I purposely give this long number. Sometimes these we get to fear from these numbers. So we see 32, it's divisible, so it is certainly. So 32 is divisible, so 100% this number is divisible. Simple. Let's see if we can do another question over here. Okay. Okay. How many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 5 or 9? Think of it. You have done these questions before as well, so it should not be any problem. So let's start. So 3-digit numbers. So 3-digit number begins with 100 and it goes up to 999. So we know if we need to check numbers between A and B, what is the process? We all know B minus A plus 1 you can do. The 999 minus 100 plus 1, it gives us 900. Now what we need to check, we need how many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 5. So very simple. Divisible by 5 would be 180 or 9. So 900 by 9, it gives us 100. So 180 plus 100. But that's not the solution, because it is only asking that how many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 5 or 9, but it's not asking 5 and 9. So if we are taking both the number, it means there would be some numbers which will be divisible by both 5 and 9. But any number as such would be only after 45, because there aren't any numbers less than 45 which is divisible by 5 and 9 both. So what we need to do, we need to see how many numbers are divisible by 45. So what you do over here, a simple thing, 900 by 45, it's 20. So you take 20 out of this and you have 260. That's the answer. There's another way to do this, but at least that will take your 3 to 4 minutes. Might be 5 minutes if you end up doing a calculation mistake or anything. So this was another good question, and you may believe it or not, but this is a CAT question. So the asked in CAT. So we may try doing another question over here. Let's see. Is 6 7 2 8 9 4 5 2 2 3 divisible by 132? Try it out. 132. Again, don't look at the number, just look at the concept. Try to get the concept done. Numbers should not fear you. You should play with numbers. It should be on your fingertips. 132, simple. What we can do is we can do 266. Okay, still nothing, so no problem. 2 into 6 into 11. Okay, now what we can do, we can easily find 3 into 11. So this is further breaking 6. So if we can check if it is divisible by 11 and 6 both, our job will be done because 6 contains 2 and 3 both. So for 11, how do we go about 11? So 6, okay, let me take a different color away. So 6 plus 2 8 plus 9 17 plus 5 22 plus 2 24. So on one hand we have 24 minus, so let's take another color, let's say blue. It's 7 plus 8 15 plus 4 19 plus 2 21, and then you have 24. Now what we need to see, and 24 is divisible by 6 and 4, so we can check this way as well. 11 6 66 1 1 11 and 7 2 11 2 2 11 2 3 11 2 7 11 oh lost 11 6 6 1 11 1 11 1 7 9 77 2 2 11 2 3 11 10 9 3 certainly. So I give you this question purposely because not just that, you know, when I was when I was telling you about the divisibility rule for 11, I said you that A plus C plus E plus G minus B plus D plus F plus H, anything should be divisible by 11. But there's one more hint to it, that even if the sum comes 0, it means still it would be divisible by 11. Okay, and we can also check with 3 should be the number. Okay, it's coming 48, 24 plus 24, the sum is 48, so it means it is divisible by 16 as well. So this means that yes, this number is divisible. Okay, so we have done some basics about a division. In this class we have done some questions, some good questions as well, learned some concepts. I hope you would have really liked this video as well, and you would have learned something. That's the most important thing. So what we can do is we can stop over here, and in the next class we'll be doing some complicated, and we'll understand some new concept of how to check the divisibility, and then we'll go forward as remainder and everything as well. So once again, thank you so much for your time. This is Prashant, Mohan, Thakur on Competition Valley, your own YouTube education channel. Bye for now.